Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 2. Last time, we broke out of the Dammerung with our new ES, and we managed to bring KOS-MOS with us, which is, well, she's kind of with us, she's here, but she's not in our party. We've also managed to arrive here on the Elsa, as you can tell by Momo, Ziggy, and the Elsa android, since they don't seem to appear anywhere else. Anyway, let us have a little tour of the new layout that we have here. We still have the same cabins. They're set up very similar to the way they were before. Haven't told Captain Matthews. Ah, you sell plant growth enhancers. Remember that for later. And I don't think there's anything hidden on the floor in this one this time. I believe that was episode 1 that they did that. Anyway, I believe, if I remember correctly, there's not much in that one, but there is something worthwhile in this one. This one should contain... Ah, here it is. Blow up that, and we should have the decoder for this one. No, we don't. Am I supposed to have the decoder for this one? Did I miss it? I have a feeling I was supposed to have that. But I could be wrong. Anyway, we got that anyway. If I've missed something, then I can always pick it up later. None of the segment key decoders or the doors are permanently missable, so... Okay then. Anyway, with that being said, since we're at a new area with new NPCs, guess what time it is? Yeah, don't worry, we're only doing one of the GS campaigns today, and it is in here. And here, we should probably talk to these guys. Okay. Can I talk? No, I cannot. So we gotta talk to this guy in order to start this quest. So he's a bit of an alcoholic. So is the rest of the world. Then he'll be really friendly and pass out, so at least he's not an angry drunk. That's a good thing. Incredible hangover and blames it on the droids. Okay, so he's a happy drunk, but a horrible guy after with a hangover. Joy. Over his hangovers quickly. Sure, why not? Sounds like a good idea. Kind of a weird idea to stop abuse. 3 drinks together and make a hangover remedy for the captain. 3 digits from left to right indicate orange juice, tomato juice, and coffee, and you want to mix these. That sounds horrible. Coffee? Sure. Orange juice? Sure. Tomato juice? I think I'll pass on that, but to each his own. But, yeah, basically that's all we do with this one. I'm just spam through the rest of it because he's just talking too much. You only have enough for 5 tries. Now, this quest is actually one of the most important ones in the entire game, and it's really easy, especially if you have a guide. And there is a Matthews robot the professor made. The professor? They couldn't possibly mean that professor, could they? Anyway, the idea is the Matthews robot is supposed to taste it, whether it tastes right. You talk to these guys, they give you different information about it. Likes fruity drinks like orange juice. Helpful. And all the other ones say other things. There's 4 different hints. I'm just going to go straight to doing it properly because I'm bored. And he's the one we have to talk to. So we gotta mix it over here, and then we gotta go talk to him. Let's mix one. So the proper ratio, and I'm now going to get into why this one is so important. The correct ratio is 3, 2, and 2. Now, you have 5 attempts at this. Between 1 and 2 attempts, if you get it in that time frame, Erde Kaiser, which you do get in this game, will have an attack that is slash based. If you do it between 3 and 4 times, it will be pierce based. And if you do it On the 5th and final attempt, it'll be thunder-based. If you fail, I would assume that it's just thunder. Either that or you should get it by then or something. I'm not entirely sure because I never screw this up. But so in my test run, I made it slash because the guide I was reading recommended slash slightly over pierce. Now, thunder is the worst one. You do not want thunder. The specific reason for this is the sword ethers can be applied to non-elemental damage, including Erde Kaiser, which will be non-elemental damage if it's slash or pierce. So you can apply thunder to it if you want it to be thunder. You can apply ice to it, meaning it's much more versatile for more enemies, more bosses, whatever. That being the case, there are certain enemies that are really difficult to kill and are weak to slash, and without having this as slash, I'm not sure if I would have gotten through one of the bonus dungeons because it was just too damn hard. So I am going to keep it as slash. Now, you can pick whatever one you want. There's a very nice guide that kind of goes through, you know, how many enemies are weak to slash, how many enemies are immune to it or take reduced damage from it for slash, pierce, and thunder. Now, balancing wise, the best is between slash and pierce, and there's very little difference between the two in terms of how many raw enemies are weak to it. But because I have Momo, I have a good way of dealing piercing damage to most enemies anyway. Both Momo and Junior have piercing on their attacks. No character has basic slash on their attacks, save for one. And we don't have that one right now. So, that being the case, 2 versus 1, I figure slash makes more sense. It's also very useful in both normal battles and boss fights later. So I'm going to go with that. Long explanation aside, let's go and show it to the robot here. Alright, so let's go show it to this guy. Alrighty then, and that's all the dialogue we get out of him. Yeah, the quests themselves are kind of stupid, but at least the rewards are good. There's actually a secondary reward out of this one. We don't get Erde Kaiser right away. Now would probably be a good time to mention that according to the strategy guides I've been following in the walkthroughs, it doesn't seem to matter whether you fail the campaign or not, the GS campaign. If you fail an individual one, I think in almost every case you still get the reward anyway. So that's kind of odd, but if not, you would be missing out on decoders and you could never go back and get them. So I guess that makes sense, since many of them are secret keys or decoders, things that are unique that you can only get once. Some of them are not. But anyway, we have decoder 14 now. And if I remember correctly, we have access to both that and decoder 15, or both door and decoder for 14 and 15. This is the ES hatch where we go out there. This leads to the basement, which I will be doing in a little bit, and that leads out to wherever this place is docked. Over here, we have plate, and I believe we've already seen one of these, the UMN plates. So I'm going to go to Old Miltia because I'm pretty sure one of them is done up there, but let's just double check first. Let's see, 14 and 15. Let's see, Old Miltia 14, and this is Subconscious Domain Winter. I will be going back to both of these off screen, and you shouldn't have too much problem with just Shion. You can always use her escape command to run from battles if you are looking in a bad way, which in the Subconscious Domain Winter will probably happen. So good thing I don't think we have to go. Actually, we do have to go quite a ways in there, don't we? Oh well, I'll make it work. Don't worry. Okay, so we're back in Old Miltia. I just did the backtracking off screen since we've already backtracked here, I believe, once before to get a treasure chest. It's a pretty straightforward trick. This one, I think, is the only one that actually has 2 treasure chests in it. It has robot part right arm, and it has decoder 7. Now, decoder 7 we can also do something with. That one doesn't take us back, well, it takes us back to where we actually just were, if I remember correctly. There we go. Yes, the restricted area back in the Dammerung. So I'm going to go back to that one as well as to the winter one. I'll probably go back to the winter one first, assuming I don't have any issues getting there. And yeah, I will see you in a moment. Okay, we're back, and I only had to run away from about 3 battles or something like that, so not really too difficult. But here we get secret key number 5. That will be something useful that we can make use of. But now I will meet you back at the Dammerung there. Okay, we're back, and we're in the Dammerung, and we're basically where I spent the last hour and a half doing all the grinding that I did. And here we get robot part left arm. Considering we have 2 arms now, probably a good place to be. Now, if you're kind of aware, yeah, this is where I did all my grinding. Anyway, let's go to UMN, and we can exit out. Now that we've gotten all of that stuff out of the way, we could take a look at all the new skills we have, but we're not going to make use of them yet because we only have 1 character. So let's go to the bridge, and I believe this initiates a scene. Okay, a short scene. Sounds about right. And Jin, what are you doing? Why do you repeat that simple function over and over again? What are you shaking over your shoulder? Had to go to, you're not going to tell people that you're crazy and that you're seeing ghosts talking to you? Or spirits or whatever Nephilim happens to be? I don't know. Well, would you look at that? That's where the Zohar is, that's where everybody wants to go, and considering no one's been able to get there in years and years and years, let's do that. I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, we know. Until then, take a look around the newly remodeled Elsa. Well, I already did that. I don't think there's too many more cutscenes. Let's just talk to some people real quick. Oh, wait. 2 other ES crafts on board the ship. They were all assigned here by Vector. Didn't know that they were that many people that could pilot those things, which is why they were saying in the earlier, in the flashback that Kanan didn't think a normal human could operate it because it was an ES, and apparently it's supposed to have a great tool in your body. Again, there's lots of references here back to Gundam Wing, but, you know, I already made that reference, so. Okay, you're not going to say anything else? What's everybody else have to say? And I think KOS-MOS might be in her bay. But I suppose not. Anyway, did that give me my party members? It did not, okay. I was going to go over the skills, but I got something else I'd rather do instead. The last place that we need to explore here that I kind of overlooked briefly, and that's this elevator. Stand in the middle somewhere, and we can go down to B1. Here we can start another GS campaign quest, one that if you do it the way the game probably intends, will last you the entire game and really is not really worthwhile doing if you're going to do it that way, because the rewards are much better if you get them, well, pretty much now. I'm sorry. Trying to imitate humans, huh? Now, up here, there is another GS campaign, one I don't think we can do yet. No, because I can't do that one right now. We'll deal with that one later. That one involves a lot of off-screen stuff. Now, where is the guy that I want to talk to? I think, is it you? It is you. K2, well, we met him on the on Second Miltia there in the port, thinking about opening a shop. However, Captain Matthews is in so much debt that you can't even get items. Would I help him repay his debt? That sounds like a bad idea. I don't think I'm going to get my investment returned on that. But because it's a GS campaign, we have no choice. Basically, because there's no shops in this game, we now have a way of selling excess gear. Specifically, any items that are, you know, like just barter items, which we got a bunch of, the junk circuit and the scrap iron from the last area. But we have to go talk to K2 on Second Mission. We can't do that yet. Last time I was talking about... Just shut up already. Last time I was talking about the awakening items that I stole from Albedo. Let's go over here. Awakening 1 creates a double attack for Junior and Momo. I do want to keep that momentarily for a little while, since I'm never going to use the ability anyway, just because it shows me something pretty... I just want to show something off with it and the quest that we just started. But before that, let's talk to you. What's the difference? Like, I'm not trying to be like an ass or anything, but you guys are artificially created. I don't think you have genitalia. How is one female and one male? Thought they were all genderless. Anyway, whatever. An old man swimsuit. Doesn't want to change in front of people. If you want him to wear it, talk to you. I don't want him to wear it because that sounds like a horrible idea. Anyway, you may recall this area. And considering what's right there, this music makes perfect sense. Also reminds me of Grand Papillon from Shadow Hearts, but anyway. Let's talk to the professor. Something I want to tell you. Yeah, basically we follow the storyline that involves Robot Academy this time, only this time it's here. And not on the Kukai Foundation. Yeah, he's just all of a sudden on the ship. Yeah, and we actually get a narrator talking here. Yeah, somehow he managed to transfer it into the newly designed Elsa without anyone really knowing too much about it. Yeah, it's kind of a Saturday morning cartoon show at this point, isn't it? Let's talk to you. Do I have to zone in and out? Or did I get my ether spell there? Alright, I gotta go to skills. No, I gotta go to status. My controller is not reacting very well. Ether skills. Did I actually get it? I did get it. Erde Storm. All enemies, ether, non-elemental. So you can put any type of element you want on this. It could be useful. I don't remember using it a lot, but I might. Anyway, you might zone in and out and get another cutscene. I'm not 100% sure. But since I have nothing better to do, let's talk to you one more time. Not particularly, but we'll do it anyway. He changed into his swimsuit. I believe this is another gift that you get for beating or loading your data from episode 1. So yeah, he now is in shorts and a hat, and yeah. Okay, so there is no other cutscene. Okay, never mind. Anyway, that's pretty much all we can do around here as far as dicking around goes for now. Next time, we're going to engage in the... turn that off, because I'd rather him just be normal. But, yeah, we can't pay off the debt yet. We don't even know how much his debt is yet. So, yeah. That's pretty much all there is as far as side quests go at the moment. Anything else, we require other things. I remember talking about Decoder 2, I thought I would have it by now. I don't have it yet, but I will have it before I get to the next point where I would want it. So, yeah, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.